Hello and a very warm welcome. I'm especially pleased to have all of you from the Europe Hotel School joining us. What we're about to dive into isn't just some passing trend, it's absolutely fundamental to where your careers are headed. We're going to be talking about a major shift in our industry, the move towards true one-to-one personalization, and it's all being powered by AI. So let's get right into it.
All right, let's kick things off with a question that, honestly, should keep every one of us in the hospitality industry up at night. Why do we, in a business literally built on recognition and making people feel special, so often seem to forget our best, most loyal guests? You know what I mean, right? Someone could stay with you every single year, but they still have to list their preferences every time they check in. That right there is the disconnect, and it's the core challenge we're going to unpack today.
So where does this problem actually come from? Well, it all boils down to what we call the fragmented guest experience. You see, for decades now, hotels have been collecting tons and tons of information about our guests. But here's the catch, we haven't been connecting the dots. All that incredibly valuable data is just sitting there, trapped in all these separate digital silos.
It's this classic case of promise versus reality. On one hand, we sell this idea of a seamless, VIP experience. We want every guest to feel completely known, valued, and understood. But the reality on the ground is often a very different story. Your property management system, your PMS, knows their booking history. The restaurant's point-of-sale system knows their favorite wine. The spa system has a record of their favorite treatment. Each system holds a valuable piece of the puzzle, but they just don't talk to each other.
And the result of all this fragmentation, well, it's huge. It means we literally can't see the guest as a whole person. We only see these little snapshots of them, the guest in room 305, or the diner at table 12, or the 2 p.m. spa appointment. We completely miss the big picture, who this person really is, and what their entire journey with our brand actually looks like.
Okay, so that's the problem. How in the world do we fix it? How do we finally bridge all these gaps? Well, the answer lies in technology. And more specifically, it's artificial intelligence. You can think of AI as the key that finally unlocks all those silos and lets us bring all that scattered information together into one single, coherent picture.
A really powerful way to think about this, and this is something we really emphasize at Europe Hotel School, is to imagine AI as a kind of digital glue. Now, it's not here to rip out and replace all the systems you already have. Not at all. Its job is to synthesize, to stick all the pieces of data together. It pulls information from everywhere, stay history, restaurant orders, even direct feedback, to create this unified profile that is just so much more powerful than any of the individual parts.
And what you get at the end of this process is something the industry calls a single guest view. And it's exactly what it sounds like. One comprehensive, living profile for each and every guest. This is typically powered by an AI-driven CRM. That's a customer relationship management system. A great example of this in action is a platform like Revinate, which just excels at building these incredibly rich, holistic profiles from every single guest touchpoint.
But here's the thing, just having all this data in one place, that's really only the first step. That's just the beginning. The real power, the magic of this technology is in prediction. Because look, having the data is one thing, but using it to actually anticipate what a guest needs before they even ask for it, that is a total game changer. So let's paint a picture. Imagine an AI looks at a guest's history and builds this profile. It sees, okay, this person consistently stays with us during the 3rd week of October. They always ask for a room far from the elevator, we know they like a gin and tonic from the bar, and they tend to book a spa treatment. See? These aren't just random, isolated facts anymore. The AI sees them as a clear pattern of behavior. So what happens next? How does this data actually get put to work? Well, first, the AI analyzes these patterns. Then it gets proactive. So before the guest even arrives, the system can automatically prompt the operations team to prepare their room exactly as they like it. It can even suggest that the marketing team sends a personalized offer in, say, September, inviting them back for their annual October retreat. This whole approach has a name. It's called prescriptive personalization. And the key word there is prescriptive. It means we're being proactive, not reactive. We're not just responding to requests anymore. We're anticipating needs. And that is what makes a guest feel truly seen, uniquely recognized. That feeling, right there, is the ultimate driver of loyalty in our business.
Now, this incredible level of insight doesn't just apply to individual guests one by one. It also completely transforms how we market to groups of guests through what we call smarter segmentation.
Think about the old way of doing things. It was basically spray and pray, right? You'd blast out the same generic newsletter to every single person in your database and just hope that something sticks. The new AI-powered way is all about precision. It's about sending the right message to the right person at exactly the right time.
Let's make this real with an example. Imagine you have a database of 10,000 guests. Now, instead of that generic email blast, a system like Revinate can instantly identify a tiny but super valuable 2% segment, say 200 guests who are high-spending spa lovers. Now you can send just those 200 people a very specific, targeted offer for a new luxury treatment. The business impact here is immediate and it is clear. This targeted approach leads to dramatically higher conversion rates because, of course, the offer is genuinely relevant. But just as important is what doesn't happen. The other 9,800 guests aren't getting spammed with an offer they don't care about. You avoid that dreaded email fatigue, and you protect the relationship you have with your entire customer base. So as we start to wrap this up, it's pretty clear that we are entering a brand new era. The technology is finally here to help us fulfill the original promise of hospitality, but on a scale that we've never, ever been able to achieve before.
What you are witnessing, what you are going to be a part of, is this incredible journey away from inefficient mass marketing and toward true one-to-one hospitality. AI makes sure that every single touchpoint, from the very first marketing email to the post-stay survey, is relevant, timely, and deeply personal. It's all about making every single guest feel like they are your only guest.
So I'll leave you with this question to take with you into your careers. The technology is here. That part is a given. The real challenge for you, as the next generation of hospitality leaders, is this. How will you use it to make every guest experience truly, unforgettably personal? Thank you for your time.